Reimagine Middle Branch is centered on Baltimore's blue-green heart, stretching from Curtis Bay and Brooklyn in the south to Riverside, Locust Point, and Port Covington in the north. Within the area are 19 neighborhoods, 30 parks, and 11 miles of shoreline. One of the earliest maps of the Middle Branch shows a thick, natural, and resilient shoreline edge. The landscape character of the Middle Branch at this time evoked the soft and green expanse of the Chesapeake Bay. Through time, this edge has been reshaped and hardened by industry and infrastructure, resulting in a shoreline today that is thin, fragmented, and impacted by trash, highways, vacancy, and erosion. South Baltimore's collection of parks is a significant and valuable asset, totaling nearly 600 acres, including large green spaces like Carroll Park, and historic destinations such as Federal Hill and Mount Auburn Cemetery. However, less than half of the parkland is located within the neighborhoods, making them difficult to access and enjoy. The neighborhoods surrounding the Middle Branch appear large, contiguous, and connected. But when you overlay transportation corridors and industrial land, a different reality is revealed. The neighborhoods here are disconnected from one another and the water. They are, in fact, isolated urban islands. Despite this isolation, the neighborhoods are diverse and filled with strong and vibrant communities. We asked members of the community about the Middle Branch's biggest asset, and we heard
the people. Good people.
The people. Definitely the people. It's a real family vibe out here. If I see you out here and I see you somewhere else, I'll make sure you're okay. And it's the same thing with other people. It's just that family feel.
Strongest asset for the Middle Branch are the neighborhoods that surround it. The communities of South Baltimore are coming together and reclaiming their own waterfront. And they are establishing their rights to be there. They're establishing their own goals for what they want it to be. And they're charting a path for their future. And so the strongest thing that we have going for us is us.
In response to the inequities and in recognition of the incredible communities of the Middle Branch, we propose a future vision that protects and connects the shoreline, transforms barriers into connections, and strengthens communities with new parks and programs. We see the Middle Branch as a place of health and vitality, a common ground where people can come together and thrive.
I come to the waterfront just to sit down and watch the water, the boats, you know what I'm saying? Just a relaxation for me.
Well, a green shoreline means that the public has access to the water, to the trails, to the wetlands and nature that is all around us. But in a city where we're often on congested highways with pollution and noise, it's like a real respite.
The water and shoreline of the Middle Branch are a unique and valuable asset that once belonged to the communities of South Baltimore, but was taken away through systemic and long-term disinvestment. We seek to reconnect and protect the 11 miles of shoreline for current and future generations here. This connected and protected shoreline will include natural breakwaters, expansive wetlands and tidal creeks to improve resiliency, absorb floodwater, protect from storm surge, and improve water quality. The shoreline will provide habitat areas for birds, fish, crabs, and other animals, while offering fantastic scenic beauty. The shoreline will also be an incredible place for people and include a continuous trail system for biking and running, boardwalks for fishing, crabbing, strolling, and outdoor classrooms, and soft footpaths offering a unique waterside experience. The multi-use paths and boardwalks and bridges will circumnavigate the Middle Branch's 11 miles and connect to regional trail networks. The trail will include critical east-west access across the water, linking Westport and Mount Winans to Port Covington across Ridgely's Cove. This new connection includes a two-way bike lane and a wide pedestrian path. The bridge design integrates wetlands and resiliency berms to protect nearby neighborhoods from flooding, while continuing to allow boat access to Ridgely's Cove. We reimagine the Middle Branch as the blue-green heart of South Baltimore with a connected and protected shoreline.
The access to the water is just one of the biggest assets that really encompasses the area.
For generations, the neighborhoods of South Baltimore have been divided from their own waterfront. We've put highways between them and the water. We've put train tracks between them and the water. We've put industry between them and the water. We've put smokestacks between them and the water. Bridging that chasm means that it's their water to do with what they want.
Like, there's not a sidewalk along the whole park, like on the Waterview Avenue side. And so if there was a sidewalk, then maybe, it wouldn't be so scared to cross the street.
Our second concept is to transform barriers into connections by rebuilding roads as green boulevards that link neighborhoods to one another, to job centers, to transit hubs, and major destinations in the city. The green boulevards will be designed and built as complete streets that balance the needs of pedestrians, cyclists, cars, trucks, and transit, while incorporating shade trees and green stormwater infrastructure. One street we seek to transform is Waterview Avenue, which today separates Cherry Hill from Middle Branch Park and the water with 3 lanes of fast-moving traffic. Our future vision of Waterview Avenue adds a new tree-lined sidewalk and a protected two-way bike lane while reducing traffic from 3 lanes to 2. Our design adds multiple crossings for safe, easy, and universal access to Middle Branch Park from Cherry Hill. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial Bridge, or Hanover Street Bridge, is a key segment in the Green Boulevard system. Originally a multimodal street for cars, streetcars, and people, the bridge today is dominated by traffic and is neither convenient nor safe for bikes and pedestrians. We first propose short-term improvements on the bridge that remove the flex lane and add bike lanes, very similar to Baltimore's Big Jump. These interim changes preview a potential future transformation that further reduces traffic lanes and adds a protected bike facility, wide sidewalks, and balconies, offering incredible views of the downtown skyline and the Middle Branch. Further study is needed to assess what is structurally possible on the bridge. We reimagine South Baltimore as connected communities linked by green boulevards.
I've been working here for going on 3 years now. People live around the corner and then they'll come to our program for the first time and they're like, I never knew around the corner from my house I could kayak. And so I think that's really cool.
So at our boathouse, there's a lot of people in a very small amount of space. So being able to expand that and giving everybody the appropriate space that they need in order to run their daily operations would be great. And that would also allow, again, from a youth standpoint, that I can serve more kids in the area.
To support the incredible communities of South Baltimore, we will activate waterfront parks with new amenities and bolster equitable development with new programs and initiatives. To begin, we will create new destinations in waterfront parks, special places that celebrate life on the water. Our ideas include an expanded boathouse for Baltimore community rowing, a new kayak house and boat launch, new and improved piers for fishing and crabbing, an urban beach, and a floating pool. We also envision open lawns for large events, barbecue and picnic areas for cookouts and family gatherings, a destination playground, and a sports shed housing a wide variety of courts, a climbing wall, and a roller rink. Along with these improvements, we seek to support communities through equitable development programs that create jobs and improve the quality of life in South Baltimore neighborhoods, including commercial corridor investments, community park improvements facilitated by local workforce, the creation of an African American Heritage District centered at Mount Clair Mansion, the relocation of Black Yield Institute's urban garden and expansion into growing plants and trees to use in park projects, and the creation of a business incubator for Black and Brown small businesses. We have studied Middle Branch Park and Cherry Hill to understand how these parks and programs could come together to support the community. We see the potential to create a new social and active heart to the park between the boathouse and marina, with expanded boat facilities, food concession, fishing piers, and opportunities for kayaking, canoeing, and sailing. The park would be fronted by a newly transformed Waterview Avenue, including sidewalks, bike lanes, and new pedestrian crossings that would connect to the heart of Cherry Hill and an expanded urban garden. Together, these shoreline, green boulevard, and park improvements will transform the Middle Branch into a sustainable and vibrant park shed for all, connecting the people of South Baltimore to their waterfront.